Hey everyone, in this video we're gonna see how to create a logo presentation template. This is the right way to present your logo to the client after the final logo design is approved. We're gonna see how to create a primary logo, spacing around the logo using grids, logo mark and secondary logos, color palettes, fonts and with a few good mockups. It's gonna be an easy understanding tutorial. Please do watch full video, you're definitely gonna learn something new for sure. Of course, I'll add a free download link for this template in the description for your reference. This logo design is created just for tutorial purpose. Alright then, let's get started. Logo spacing is most important when you're placing logos in any designs, print or digital. Leaving the space around the logo really helps to be consistent throughout the platforms and staying within the brand guidelines. There are a lot of ways to give spacing around the logo, which we're gonna see now is using the X height. Alright then, firstly let's create an artboard. Size I'm gonna keep 1920 1080. Let's create an artboard. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna increase the height so that we have a complete flow in the template. So as you can see, I have the original template on the left. On the right, I'm gonna be redesigning it. First thing, we're gonna create a color palette. Let's create a rectangle, choose the primary color and then duplicate it. So we have the color palettes ready. Now firstly, let's create a rectangle. First thing is we're gonna add the final approved logo over here. And let's add a text which says primary logo. Alright then, now let's create a spacing around the logo. For that, firstly let's duplicate the logo and let's turn this to gray. To create a spacing around the logo, we need X height. To create the X height, you can take any size from the logo. I'm gonna choose this one icon over here. And we're gonna take this one and place it over here. Let's turn it into stroke. Select it and go to the properties section. Here what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy the width and paste it in the height, and we have our X height. Now we're gonna use this X height to create different shapes. Duplicate it, and in the width we have to type /2 and press enter. We'll get the half of the width, and then again duplicate it, then again do the same /2 and enter. So we got three different X height over here. The first one is the X height, the second one would be half of the main X height, and the third one would be half of the second X height. I'm gonna use these three shapes to create spacing around the logo. Firstly, we're gonna create spacing between the logo mark and the text. So let's ungroup the logo. Let's use this small X height and place it over here. And then let's increase it till the corner. So this is the space we're gonna give between the logo mark and the text. Now let's use the main X height. What we're gonna do is we're gonna place it around the logo, all four corners. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna increase it so that it fits well all four corners. And there you go, we have created a basic grid spacing around the logos. If you have more complicated logos, you want to leave spacing between them, you can use all these three X height spaces you created. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a text saying X. So this will be our X height. We're gonna duplicate and place it all four corners. And we're gonna duplicate and add a size over here which says X/3. If you want, you can make it more interesting by choosing all the strokes and adding dash lines so that it looks more interesting like a grid. So we're gonna choose this and we're going to reduce it a little and place it over here. Let's do the same to the logo mark. So we're gonna copy the logo mark, place it over here. So let's take a shape. I'm gonna take this shape over here, turn it into stroke, copy the width and placed it in the height. So we have the X height. Here we no need to create partitions of the X height because we just have one single icon. We're gonna just use the X height to place all the corners and increase it to cover the logo mark. Let's place the X on the corners. And it's done. That's how you create spacing around the logo by using this X height technique. Alright, then let's move to the next part. We have to design alternate logos because we can't fit the main logo in all the places, because sometimes entire logo won't fit on that particular space. So that's why we have to create a logo mark and an alternative logos which is vertical and horizontal. Logo mark, you can use it as favicon in the websites, and also you can use it as a stickers for merchandise and lot of other things to expand the brand visibility. Alright, then now let's see how to create secondary logos and also logo mark. Let's duplicate the shape, reduce it a little and place one in the center. So I'm gonna choose the middle shape to this color so that we have a bit contrast over there. Since we have a logo mark already done, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just copy this from the primary logo and paste it over here. So this would be our logo mark. You can use any shapes from your logo to be as a logo mark. Just make sure that it's very easy to identify. We're gonna copy this text and I'm going to type logo mark, and then let's duplicate it, change the color, so this would be secondary logo. So now what happens is when we create the primary logo, we always need a vertical logo and a horizontal logo so that can fit in places where the main primary logo can't be placed. To make this logo into vertical, we have to cut these two letters and place it below the first two letters. That way we get a clear vertical thing. I've created it, but the thing is it's too much vertical. So I thought maybe we can remove this, or maybe we can keep it as an option. So we'll have the vertical logo as just the text. So if we need, we can maybe keep the logo mark as an option. So for now I'm gonna remove this, and we have the vertical logo over here. Same with the horizontal logo. I just thought we can move this logo icon over here, and again you need to give exact spacing over here, so don't forget to use the X height. For now I'm gonna just place it like that, just for the tutorial purpose, and we're gonna just copy this and turn it into white. We're gonna name it horizontal logo. Alright, then we have done with the secondary logo section. Let's move to the next section. Color palettes and fonts. You have to put time on deciding while you're researching for the brand mood board at the first, so that you save a lot of time while presenting the logos to client. Most of the food industries use colors which represent hunger. One of those are the ones I've used in this design. Not only that, most of the brands go for unique color. Apart from this, just to make it look unique and stand out of other brands. As I said earlier, while working on the mood boards and research, your colors would be already ready. To place it in the presentation template, you have to present it with the names and the codes. There is an easy way to do it. Let's create a background over here. Keep your colors ready by creating a rectangle and choosing it. To create the codes and the names, if you're not sure how to do it, you can just copy paste it in ChatGPT and ask for color names and codes to place it in brand guidelines. So you'll get something like this. So we can just copy this and go to Illustrator and paste it over here. So let's change the color to white, and we're gonna change the font. Just for the title, I'm gonna keep this font. And there you go, you can place it in this format. For now you can just duplicate this and copy paste it from the ChatGPT to create the codes in a very clean and neat way. And you can see here I've created a small sticker over here. To create a sticker, it's very simple. Create a circle and we're gonna use logo mark in the center, and then let's create another circle. Let's turn this into stroke, and when you long press in this text section, you will find a tool called type on the path tool. So all you have to do is just click on the circle and you'll have a text added around the circle. So we can also reduce it a bit so that it fits perfectly, and then we can change the color over here. Also you can add a small line over here, circle line, to give more details to it. So that's how you create sticker. When it comes to the text, I've chosen a bubble type text so that it looks more friendly, and it goes really well with the food brands. This font name is Calera Display Font. You can use any fonts which suits your brand style. So you can place it in this way where we have a single letter increased, and we have the font name over here, and then finally all the letters added. You can also add numbers in a similar way. Secondary font which I've used is Inter, so I haven't changed it over here. Secondary font we need because while writing a paragraphs or anything huge, it will be really helpful in readability. So always keep a secondary font to use in your brands. Alright, then let's copy this. And we are done with the 80% of the layout. Finally, we're going to see how to create this beautiful mockups. Mockups are really important. Always use the mockups which are very relevant to the brand. The purpose is not to make it look grand and colorful. Of course, sometimes it depends upon the brand. The main important purpose should be very relevant to your brand and go with the overall brand visual style. When it comes to the mockups, you can find it in multiple platforms, but there is a different way to find good mockups. You can go to Pinterest and you can search mockups over there. You'll find a really modern and new fresh mockups over there. So all you have to do is you can just click on it. If you find it really well and suitable for your brand, you can just click on visit site and it'll take you to the platform. Add a 0 here and you can just purchase the PSD file, which will be really high quality and custom made. So once you download it, you just open it on the Photoshop. On the layers, you'll find different categories over there. So firstly, if you want to change the cover for the main cover for the text, we can double click on it. It'll take us inside, and we can remove the unwanted things. And what we have created over here in Illustrator, we can just copy and paste it in Photoshop, something like this, so that it's really easy and no need to export each and everything from Illustrator. So all you have to do is you can just copy it from here. For example, I want to place this logo mark, so I can just Ctrl C and come here and Ctrl V. You can choose the format of it and we can adjust the size. So once you've placed your design over here, you just have to save it. So when you save it there, it will reflect on the mockup over here. Same way you can change each and every sessions like this by selecting it and double clicking on it. I found few mockups similar to that in Pinterest. I'll add it in the description so that you can download it directly, and that way you can create amazing beautiful mockups for your brands. So once you're done, you just export it from there, and before pasting it here, just create a rectangle, partitions, something like this, and let's choose all and make the corners curve. So this is the place we're gonna place all the mockup images. So once you place the mockup, all you have to do is you're gonna go to file, export it as quick PNG, or you have to just copy it to the Illustrator and decrease the size and paste it on the shape. And then we're gonna copy the shape and paste it on the image. Then we're gonna choose the image and the shape both together and right click and make clipping mask. So that's how you place the mockup over here. Same way you can do for other mockups as well. And one more thing, we can also create patterns. Or what we can do is we can change the color over here, and let's choose any one element from the logo to create a pattern. I think we're gonna choose this coffee bean. Let's paste it here and change the color. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna create this in a different sizes. So first I'm gonna increase one and then make it in random sizes. And then I can select all and duplicate it and paste it like this. You just have to fill the shape. So once you placed everything, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna copy the shape and paste it on the icons, and then we're gonna choose just the coffee beans and the shape, and then we're gonna right click, make clipping mask. Just remove the unwanted shapes. In that way we create a clean pattern. You can later on double click on and fill it. So in that way we created a simple pattern over there. We have to make sure that everything is going really well together as a brand. Same way you can create using a pattern using the stickers. So you can add another image over here. In that way we completed the whole logo presentation template. Even though we created everything differently, but together it looks like a single brand tone template. And that's all for this video. Don't forget to grab the free download link for this template in the description. If you want to watch more videos like this, please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.